going on YouTube? DGWhipZ back again with another video. Now today, I'm actually going to be talking about how to keep a boost reliable on your car, how to turbo your car and do it reliably, and how to not blow your car up. I think that's pretty important because your car can be fun, but if it only lasts a day and then you're spending 3 months fixing it, that's pretty not enjoyable and not pleasant, right? So I've boosted mine and I've had issues, but my engine is actually fine. I've just had some weird electronical issues, some other things. Teach you guys how to not blow your engine up, because that's the most important thing where most people mess up entirely, is they just do too much boost, too much power, and they full send it, and then the car blows up and they wonder why, and then they spend in a bunch of money. And I want you guys to save your money today. In our economy, money is really important, so I don't want you guys to spend a bunch of money and then waste it all. So it's a little hot in the sun right now, so I'm going to be inside. Sorry if the lighting is kind of poor. But by the way, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to DM me if you have any questions or anything like that. But let's go ahead and continue on. For those of you that are new to my channel, I do have a boosted G35. This is an automatic G35, but it is a rear mount turbo. As you can see, I have the turbo right here, and it's a little dusty and dirty and oily and everything, because I have not really driven it hard for a couple months. It's been under a lot of construction, but it still runs and drives. It just had some weird issues with the transmission and everything, but we're getting that fixed right now. So if you want to boost your car and keep it reliable, guys, you guys are going to have to do research on your particular car and understand how much power it can handle before blowing up. Okay, so what I did was I learned how much a G35 can handle, and it's about 400 horsepower. So I actually undercut it and I went to 350 horsepower. Now I know that might be hard for some of you guys. I know you guys want the power, but again, the power is useless if it's just gonna blow up, right? So I did 350 horsepower. I was getting on it. I'm running like 6-7 pounds of boost, no issues. Engine's running fine, and I have 170,000 miles on the dash. So everything's really good right now. Yeah, don't push the limits, guys. That's the #1 thing. If you push the limits and it blows up, that's kind of on you. You know the limits. Most cars have been boosted before, so you can do research and figure out what you need to do, and you should be able to figure out with no issue. Do your research and just don't do the limits. If anything, undercut the limits. The more you undercut it, the better the reliability is going to be. Just because the further away you get from the limits of the car, the less likely it is to blow up off just pure too much power. Too much power on a stock engine is going to be bad. So if you have a stock engine, just don't go crazy on the boost, guys. Low boost, don't do too much power, not too much torque, and just know the limits of the car, guys. You want the car to run and drive, and you want to be able to drive it around. You don't want to keep fixing it, so just know the limits. That's very important. Second is know when and when not to cheap out on things, okay? If you cheap out on the wrong thing, your car can blow up, right? So don't cheap out on gauges and stuff, because if you cheap out on gauges and you're getting the wrong reading, or you don't have an oil temperature gauge and then your oil temperature is getting really high, or if your oil pressure is skyrocketing and you don't know, you're going to drive it hard and then you're going to blow your car up, right? So being able to monitor what's going on is really important. So just have the things you need and make sure the parts you have are good quality. You don't have to get top of the line name brand things like piping and stuff. You can get cheap, that's fine. But I would say you can get a cheap turbo as long as it's a quality turbo, like Maxpeedingrods, the sponsor of this video. If you need a turbo from them, don't forget to check them out. Don't cheap out on things like couplers and stuff like that. That's just going to give you problems and issues. You don't want to do that. So, but probably the most important thing to not cheap out on is the tune. If you cheap out on the tune, it's going to blow up. I don't care what power you're pushing. The tune literally is probably the most important thing when it comes to boosting your car. So only top of the line tuners, good quality tune. Don't do anything sketchy. Don't drive it hard when it's not tuned. That is super important, because if the car is running incorrectly and you start driving it hard under boost when it's not already a boosted car from factory, you're going to run into a lot of issues. So that's really important. The third thing is just keep up with the maintenance you should have already been keeping up with. So make sure all your sensors are brand new, clean coolant, clean oil, all fluids, everything like that. Fix things. Don't let suspension get too worn. Fix all your ball joints, your control arms, your tie rods. Everything needs to be 100% if you're going to be boosting your car. So don't boost a car when you got a bunch of mechanical issues, because one issue leads to another, and that's only going to increase your probability of having issues to where you're going to be stranded on the road or blowing your engine up. So make sure everything is good. Get your tune up. Don't skip out on oil changes, guys. If you're boosting, change your oil pretty often, especially if you're running E85 like I am. Don't cheap out on anything. Keep your oil level checked. That is the #1 thing too. Check your oil. Make sure it's topped off. You do not want to start running low. That's how you get rod knock. Almost 100% of the time is like running low on oil. I have 170,000 miles in mine. This is the original engine. I'm boosted, and my engine's running perfectly fine. And a lot of people blow up their engines like 100,000 miles in these things, and that's just because they don't check the oil level. If you let the oil level get low, of course it's going to start knocking. Of course the engine's going to get hot. Of course you're going to spin a bearing, right? But if you keep the engine oil clean and you keep the oil topped off, I know you probably are going to have leaks. If you're like me and you boost your car, you're going to have leaks somewhere. It doesn't matter what you do. Leaks are going to pop up anywhere. Just make sure you keep the oil level topped off. Mine's been boosted for a year, and I haven't blown it up yet. And I've had some like small issues here and there, like again, like an electrical issue that I am fixing right now currently. I'm pretty sure I have a bad BCM. So I'm going to be replacing that pretty soon. And then we're going to be back on the road with this new wrap and everything. I'm really excited. I can't wait. Make sure you guys are in tune for that. But I think that's pretty much going to be it. Short little, quick little video. Just wanted to give you guys some information in case you thought about boosting your car. This is for any car. Obviously, I have a G35, but this can apply to any of your cars. Do your research. Know what your car can handle. Keep the maintenance up. Get a good tune. Get good quality parts on parts that are very important. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's not super hard. You're going to need a little bit of money, but everything in life costs money, right? So if you don't have the money to do all these things, I would recommend just saving up, waiting, because you don't want to cheap out on the wrong thing. It's going to cost you more money in the long run. And so it's cheaping out is not worth it most of the time. So just my 2 cents on that. But other than that, guys, thank you guys again for watching. If you're new to the channel, once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys next time.